for Financial Affairs, Reverend Father Lauro de Dios OP. The Vice President for Academic Affairs, Associate Professor Cristina Castro Cabral, PhD. The Vice President for Religious Affairs, Reverend Father Paul Lovell Javier, OP. And the Rector and President, Reverend Father Clarence Victor Marquez, OP. May I request everyone to please rise for the invocation, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, and finally the recitation of the mission and vision. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
Dearest God,
our loving Lord, to you we direct our praise
and prayer.
As Creator of the world, as giver of life.
400 years ago, upon las Islas de Filipinas, our beloved country, it pleased you to establish Colegio de San Juan de Letran as haven for the poor, as seedbed of saints, as cradle of heroes, a school dedicated to the teaching of truth and the learning of life. On this our Jubilee, bind us to our oath as your knights, without fear in the face of enemies, brave and upright in the love of God, always truthful even unto death, defenders of the helpless, doers of good. May the blessings bestowed upon us lead us to serve your people, and return to you in thanks eternal. Through the pleas of Mary, in the name of Jesus. Arriba. Amen.
Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. And now for our mission and vision. Mission. We are Colegio de San Juan de Letran. We are a Catholic school committed to Dominican preaching through education towards the integral formation of the human person in the noble tradition of knightly excellence, with a special devotion to Mary according to the ideal of Deus Patria Letran. Vision. Filled with the Arriba spirit towards 2022, we shall raise the awareness, efforts, and standards of Letran Manila as a reputable school of quality education that is centered on a Dominican community that preaches Christ, that offers program in academics, research, community service that are responsive and responsible to the nation, that forms Letranites who are ready for a relevant role in the world. You may now be seated. Isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Pakibati naman po yung mga katabi natin ng isang magandang umaga. sa ating Rektor at Pangulo, sa ating mga pangalawang Pangulo, sa lupon na mga pari mula sa kumbento ng San Juan de Letran, sa ating mga administrador, sa ating mga guro, sa ating mga kawani, sa ating mga mag-aaral at sa ating mga panauhin, muli po isang magandang umaga. We are gathered today as one Letran community for one significant purpose, to listen and to participate in Relacion 2017, ang ulat ng Rektor at Pangulo Letran Town Hall Meeting. The latter, town hall that is, has been added to the concept of Relacion because in its essence, town hall is a meeting or discussion between a political figure or a government official and his or her constituents. So if you are a constant viewer of CNN, most likely you are familiar with town hall. Of course, in the context of Letran, it's between the Rector and President and our stakeholders. There are numerous tasks associated with the execution of a town hall meeting. And so for the purpose of a productive discussion, let me share to you the objectives and agenda of the meeting. For our objectives, we have the following. First, to present results of undertaking from 2013 to 2017, the road to Universidad de San Juan de Letran. Second, to raise awareness and advance advocacy efforts in supporting our new development plan for 2017 up to 2022. Third, to provide information and solicit feedback from the community. And finally, to discuss and address solutions to potential concerns for advancing efforts that may lead to meaningful policy or strategy changes. And of course, for our agenda, we have the following. First, we have the presentation of the Rector and President outlining the 2013-2017 achievements, its causes, and severity. And then it will be followed by a 30-minute break. After which, the presentation of the new strategic plan for 2017-2022, our mission, vision, priority objectives, key result areas, and performance indicators. And next, it will be followed by a panel discussion wherein panelists provide their respective or perspectives on these efforts and impediments to action. Audience input or questions on current efforts and suggestions for improvements will follow. The moderator leads interaction with panelists to find consensus inputs for improvement. And finally, the closing message from our Rector and President. So it's a busy half day for all of us. And so at this point, we now proceed to the most significant part of our program, the Rector and President's report, outlining the 2013-2017 achievements, its causes, its severity. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our presenter, the Rector and President of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manila, Reverend Father Clarence Victor Marquez of the Order of Preachers.
Please be seated. Mga kapatid kong Dominiko, mga kapwa kong pinunong akademiko at administratibo, mga ginigiliw kong guro at empleyado, mga kagalang-galang na magulang at mga alumno, mga ginigiliw kong mga mag-aaral, hinirang na bayan ng Diyos dito sa Letran, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Tuloy po kayo sa Relacion, Ulat ng Rektor at Pangulo sa ikalawang taon ng pagganap nito. Para sa mga baguhan, ang Relacion sa wikang Espanyol ay nangangahulugan ng ulat, paglalahad, pagsasalaysay ng pangyayari, pag-uugnay ng nakaraan sa kasalukuyan, pag-uugnay sa pamamagitan ng pag-uusap sa pagitan ng nag-uulat at pinag-uulatan, ako at kayo. Sa pambungad na dahon nito ay nakasaad, "This report combines all annual reports of the different academic and administrative officials of the Colegio." Pero ang pagkakaiba sa ulat ngayon, saklaw nito hindi lang ang nagdaang taon, kundi ang panahon mula 2013 hanggang 2017. Ang sakop ng The Road to Universidad de San Juan de Letran, Strategic Plan 2013 to 2017, na binuo sa ilalim ng ating dating rektor na si Padre Tamerlane Lana of the Order of Preachers. Sa madaling salita, ang iulat ngayon ay patungkol sa nagdaang 4 na taon. Noong unang relasyon, pinakilala ko sa inyo ang aklat ng mga bilang, the Book of Numbers, ang ika-4 na aklat sa matandang tipan, na naglalahad sa buhay ng mga Israelita sa ilang o disyerto, mula sa paglisa nila mula sa Ehipto papunta sa pangakong lupa. Ngayon naman, sa ikalawang relasyon na ito, babasahin naman natin ang aklat ng Deuteronomio, the Book of Deuteronomy, na kaagad na sumusunod sa Book of Numbers sa tala ng Biblia. Noong Marso, sa pulong ng mga pinuno ng Colegio para sa pagbuo ng bagong strategic plan, ay pinakilala ko na ang aklat ng Deuteronomy. Sa kabuuhan, ito ay tungkol sa mahabang talumpati ni Moises sa tarangkahan ng lupain ng Kanaan, matapos ang kanilang mahabang paglalakbay sa ilang. Humigit kumulang ay 40 taon. Sa 34 na kabanata, nagsalita si Moises ng mahaba at mahabang talumpati matapos ang mahaba at mahabang paglalakbay. Bakit? Dahil sinabi sa kanya ng Diyos, matapos ang iyong talumpati, kukunin na kita. Ikaw ay mamamatay na. Huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi po ito kasing haba ng diskurso ni Moises at hindi pa naman yata ako kukunin ng Panginoon pagkatapos nito. Ano ang nilalaman nito? Para humaba ng husto ang kanyang talumpati, binalikan, inalala, sinariwa ni Moises ang nakaraan. Ang paglisa nila sa Ehipto, ang pagtawid nila sa dagat, ang pakipagtipanan ng Diyos at ng bayan ng Israel sa paanan ng bundok ng Sinai, ang pagbibigay sa 10 utos, ang iba't ibang kabiguan, kamalian, kataksilan at kasalanang nagawa ng mga tao, at ang iba't ibang pagpapakita ng kapangyarihan ng Diyos, ng kanyang awa at paggabay. Ang paghubog sa bayan ng Diyos sa mahabang paglalakbay sa ilang. Sa diwa ni Moises, ganoon din ang makikita natin sa unang bahagi nitong relasyon. pagbalik-tanaw sa nakaraang 4 na taon, paglingon sa pinanggalingan, pagtatanong, ano na nga ba ang nangyari? Kaya heto po, ang Relacion 2.0. Ang kwento ng bayan ng Diyos, ang kwento ng Letran, ang kwento natin. Magsimula tayo sa orihinal na mapa ng The Road to Universidad. Ang patutunguhan sana, ang mga pangunahing hakbang, ang mga layunin nating tugisin, silain at kamtin. Pero heto ang katotohanan. Student cohort. Bumaba po ang kabuuhang bilang ng mga nag-aaral sa Letran ng 7%. Dala na rin po ng pagpapatupad ng K-12. Ang enrollment trend sa 4 na nagdaang taon. Kapansin-pansin ang pagbaba sa elementary at sa junior high school at sa Colegio na rin. Kahit paano, nakatulong ang bagong bukas nating senior high school. Survival rate. Sa mga nagsimulang mag-aral sa Letran ng first year college, humigit kumulang 50% ang nakakatapos. Licensure exam performance. Heto po ang magandang balita. Pumapasa po ang ating mga anak sa mga mahalagang pagsusulit na ito. At mas mataas po ang nakakamit ng mga letranista kumpara sa national passing rate. Sa accountancy, sa nutrition and dietetics, sa psychometricians board exams, may top-notchers pa nga, at sa education. Tayo ay paaralan ng mga guro, nagtuturo tayo ng mga guro, at mahuhusay sila. Academic Program Accreditation. 67% ng ating mga programang akademiko ay accredited na ng PAASCO. Ibig sabihin, nakikitaan tayo ng kwalidad, ng husay sa iba't ibang antas. Mula sa basic education na level 2 accredited hanggang sa 18 mga programa at kurso sa Colegio. Human Capital Profile. Mula sa mga mag-aaral, dumako naman tayo sa ating mga empleyado. Karamihan sa ating mga guro ay mga doktor at mga masters. At lahat ng guro sa basic education ay qualified, licensed teachers. Sa research, itong huling 2 taon, dumarami po ang ating manaliksik at nakakapaglimbag pa nga. At nagpapakitang gilas at husay ang ating mga faculty, batay na rin sa bilang ng kanilang mga presentation sa loob at labas ng Pilipinas. Sa ating sariling mga lathain, lumalago ang Antorcha at ang Luth Isaber. At patuloy tayong nag-iimpok sa kanila, mahigit na sa 1 milyon ang para sa pananaliksik. Learning resources. Heto po, mainit-init pa, naihabol kagabi. Bagamat nakakasunod tayo sa tinakda ng Commission on Higher Education patungkol sa learning spaces, may kabagalan ang pagsasaayos ng ating mga silid-aralan at laboratorio. Pero, malusog naman ang pagkalap natin ng mga aklat, journals, magazines, audiovisual materials. Community service engagements. Hindi tayo nawawalan ng pag-asa sa Build Hopes. Mula sa mga empleyado, dumarami ang nagkukusa sa pagtulong sa iba't ibang mga sambayanang kaakibat natin. At ang halaga ng donasyon para sa mga paglilingkod na ito, lumalaki na rin. Institutional sustainability. Dahil bumababa ang enrollment, bumababa rin ang kita ng kolehiyo. Hindi tayo nagtaas ng matrikula ng 2 taon, kaya ipagpaumanhin kung hindi tayo nakapagtaas ng pasahod. Pero nakakapagbayad naman po tayo ng utang. 4% na lamang ang natitira. At dahil sa mga professorial chairs, tumaas ng 38% ang mga donasyon. Feedback management. Sa kabuhan, satisfactory ang natanggap nating timbang mula sa ating iba't ibang kliyente. At hangad natin ang pagpapahusay pa ng ating serbisyo. Ituring ninyo ang relasyong ito bilang sulyap lamang. Ang mga larawang ito ay hindi ang buong tanawin. Sa pagbabalik tanaw natin, ang naisusulat bilang kasaysayan ay hindi ang buong nakaraan. Bumalik tayo kay Moises. Patapos na ang talumpati tungkol sa nakaraan, nailahad na niya ang kwento. Nakalingon na siya sa pinanggalingan. Ibabaling na niya ang tingin sa hinaharap. Pero hanggang tingin na lang, hindi na siya makatatawid. Sinasara na natin ang Strategic Plan 2013 to 2017. Kinikilala natin ang ating mga tagumpay. Inaamin natin ang ating mga pagkakamali at pagkukulang. Pag-aaralan natin kung paanong mapapaigi pa ang Letran. Sa tiyaga at pag-asa, matututuhan din natin na maging una eskwela de la primera clase. Manalo, matalo, siyempre arriba, siyempre Letran. Pero, hindi tinatapos ang kwento at paglalakbay. Itutuloy, abangan ang susunod na kabanata. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Father Rector, for your presentation. Maraming salamat po. And we hope that our Rector's report will motivate us to have a deeper analysis and perspective on the current and future status of our kolehiyo. Saan nga po ba tayo papunta at ano-ano pa po ang mga kinakailangan nating gawin upang makarating tayo sa dapat nating puntahan. And with that, we end the first part of our program as refreshments is served for all of us. Ito po ay nasa TV studio downstairs. So please be conscious of the time for we are given only 30 minutes for our break. Thank you very much. Okay, time check daw po. Sabi ni Sir Randy, 9:20 tayo ngayon. So babalik po tayo 9:50. Thank you po.
Hey. Check. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Check. Check.
Sige lang, sir. Video na lang po. Kailangan sa harap pa na.
Okay, so mukha pong naging masunurin tayong lahat sa pagtupad sa itinakdang oras. Maraming salamat po. Nabusog po ba kayo at nasihang kayo sa inihandang pagkain ni Chef? Okay. Mabuti naman po kung ganon. Kami po, hindi pa. Mamaya na lang po. Once again, good morning and welcome back. Before we move on to the second part of the program, let us acknowledge the presence of our lay administrators. They will join us later in the panel discussion. And of course, we acknowledge the presence of our panelists representing the different groups of our stakeholders. All of them are seated here at the front. And so to continue, we now have the second part of the program, which is allotted for the new directions orientation for the new strategic plan 2017-2022. And this time, we will listen to the reports from the 3 divisions of the Colegio. To begin with, let us welcome Reverend Father Paul Lovell Javier, OP, Vice President for Religious Affairs, for his report.
Isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. In any institution or any organization, I do believe that the most important aspect or resource, no? Ayaw gumana. Are the people or the human person. That's the reason why all the education, all the training, all the empowerment, and all the rewards are geared towards the human person, for the betterment and well-being of the person. That's the reason why this Colegio, this administration will capitalize on the human capital. But like what I keep on telling the students during my classroom visitation last month, I keep on telling them that when their parents enrolled them in the Colegio, hindi naman sinabi ng kanilang magulang, "Sir, ma'am, ito na po ang utak ng aking anak. Kayo na po ang bahalang humubog sa utak ng aking anak." We never experience or encounter a brain walking inside the campus of Letran. Meron ho bang naka-enkwentro ng utak lang lumalakad sa Letran? No one, I do believe. It is because when Colegio de San Juan de Letran accepted the students or even other stakeholders like the students, faculty members, administrators, non-teaching for that matter, and teaching, we believe that we accept you, the human person, the entirety of you, all the goods and the not so good things about you. And as a person, we are composed of the body, the mind, and the spirit, and that is you. That's why Colegio de San Juan de Letran is not just focusing in molding the intellectual side of the person. Otherwise, magiging ganito po ang itsura natin. Para lang ho tayo may hydrocephalus. Would you like to walk outside the campus of Letran with this kind of image? Pagtatawanan ho tayo. Neither Letran is not just focusing to mold or to develop the affective side of the person. Kasi ho, kung puro emosyon lamang ang aming huhubugin dito, para lang ho tayong tigyawat sa muka. We cannot think clearly. We cannot think rationally. What we want to happen in this Colegio for all its stakeholders is that in its mission, the integral human formation. Not just the mind, not just the body, not just the soul, but the entire personhood. We want you to become better. We want you to become best. We want you to become great. That's the reason why we are focusing not only in one aspect, but the holistic approach of the human person. Bakit ho ba may taong maganda? Bakit ho ba may taong gwapo? Ay. Sinabotahi po ako nung gumawa si Sir Perwin. Bakit ho ba may taong maganda but may taong gwapo? It is because of the principle of proportionality in aesthetics, or what we call the golden ratio of face. Try to search it in the Google afterwards. Ibig sabihin po ba, yung laki ho ba ng mata ko ay pantay sa laki ng ilong ko, sa laki ng bibig ko, sa laki ng tenga ko? I remember when I was in grade 3, we have this classmate whom we call Ilong Ranger. Do I have to explain further? Pero pag kami hong mga classmate ko nag-uusap sa isang corner, sabi namin, We're throwing our theory, siguro nung pinanganak siya, ilong lang siya. Tapos nung lumalaki siya, unti-unti siyang nagkamata, nagkatenga, nagkabibig, tao pala. In this case, we want you, our dear stakeholders, that the moment you go out of the Colegio, you are a complete person. Hindi lang ho kayo matalino. Hindi lang ho kayo healthy. You're also a spiritual creature. That's the reason why, when you become great, don't just be great for yourself. Be great to our ideals. And that is greatness for Deus, greatness for Patria, and Deus for Letran. Kaya nga ho, dun lang ang nakasulat doon sa patch natin, sa logo natin. Those three. Wala ho kayo makikitang Deus, Patria, Letran, at sa baba, myself. Because the concept of greatness for us Letranites, it should be greatness for others. We should be good inside and out. Letranite is Letranized. That's why I am so honored to present to you, my dear friends, the second part of this slide presentation, which is the objectives. Okay? The first objective that I'm going to present has something to do with the enhancement of the administrators, faculty, and support staff qualifications, job-related experiences, and well-being. Okay? And in order for us to achieve this objective, we have to look into 4 key areas, or KRA. The first one is this. For the organization and funding, we are going to lay down what we call the succession plan, meaning for the career advancement. No? So you will not just stagnate in your current position. But of course, you have to do also your own assignments. Okay? The second one, we are going to develop the learning and development plan. The second KRA will be for the qualification and professional experiences and well-being, meaning the academic qualifications, the masteral, the doctoral, and other related academic training that you are required to have. And also the professional experience, meaning that in the present trend, no, in the academe and in the industry, there should be a link between the two. That's the reason why in the previous time, we encountered mismatch or job mismatch. It is because it seems that there's no connection or linkages between these two industry or area. The third one is for the organizational culture or the Arriba spirit. When we speak of the Arriba spirit, this is not just, the rah-rah-rah thing, no? But we must be rational. We must be a thinking or a critical person in this aspect. That's the reason why we're going to improve also the employee engagement and the satisfaction of the stakeholders of Letran. The third one is the deepening of the Catholic faith. And this is, I do believe, the contribution, one of the unique contribution of Letran to our stakeholders. We are not just an academic institution. We are also a believing institution. And in particular, we are a Catholic education institution. So from this year onwards, we're going to develop, to roll out other formation programs that will somehow deepen our spiritual life, our Catholic faith. And the next objective, that I'm going to present is to promote and support alumni partnership, linkages, and community extension. Meaning that we're going to strengthen or look more companies, institutions, or other organizations to make partnership, to have this MOA signing thing in order for us to have a wider perspective in terms of the present development in the industry and in the society. And the next one will be the community and extension services. As what the Rector mentioned, that it is a good thing that more and more administrators, faculties, students are becoming aware of the need to the need of volunteerism, no? To extend, no, one's self for the service of other people. And then the output and impact. We're going to also increase the funds coming from external agencies that will help us to realize all the projects and plans of the Colegio for the next 5 years. And also, the CSR of the community or the Colegio. We're going to partner with other communities, especially those who are somehow in need, in order for us to have relevance in this society, so that the things that we learn inside the classroom, or the things that we learn inside the campus, will not just remain in ourselves. Rather, we will be extending to other people. As I said, we must be great for Deus, for Patria, and for Letran. With that, I end my presentation.
Thank you, Father Lovell, and definitely we'll hear more from Father later on in the panel discussion. To continue, the second presentation will cover the various components and concerns under academics and research. And let us welcome, or now this time, let us welcome our next presenter, Associate Professor Cristina Castro Cabral, PhD, Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Good morning. Si Father Lovell po ay gwapo at saka gusto kong sabihin, I'm very proud of him. He used to be my student. Oh. Hindi elementary, college. Naman, okay. College po, opo. Economics, nung third year siya. Seriously, there is a North African saying that goes, take note, instruction in youth is like engraving in stone. Instruction in youth is like engraving in stone. We therefore, as a Colegio, must exercise due diligence in what we hope to engrave, for if we fail to do so, we would have robbed our next generation their capability to see better, to understand more clearly, to speak only what is true, to decide and to chart a future that is better than today. At the heart and core of any educational institution is the academics cluster, specifically the academic programs she offers. Key Result Area 1.1, Quality of Teaching and Learning. From academic year 2017 to 2018 till academic year 2021-2022, we shall, in terms of programs, conscientiously work towards offering new academic programs anchored on the Level 3 PAASCO accreditation status the Colegio has earned in her Bachelor of Science in Business Administration programs, as well as in education and psychology. In fact, we are in the final stages of crafting 2 masteral degree programs in psychology and educational leadership, which we hope to offer come academic year 2018-2019. By year 2020-2021, we hope to open 2 doctoral programs, both in psychology and educational leadership. In the area of faculty, please listen carefully. The Colegio shall work towards 20% of the basic education and senior high school faculty to have earned their master's degrees by academic year 2017-2018 on top of the minimum requirements of having passed the licensure examination for teachers. If you listen to the presentation of the Rector and President, he said 100% of our basic education faculty members are already let passers. But this is not true for our senior high school. There are some faculty members in the senior high school who have yet to pass the licensure examination for teachers. This percentage shall progressively increase until it reaches 100% by academic year 2021-2022. In the collegiate department, we shall strictly monitor the full-time faculty members' vertical alignment, starting with 10% for this year till 80% by academic year 2021-2022. For the purposes of our students, alumni, and other stakeholders, there are two categories: those who are vertically aligned and those who are allied. Two different terms: aligned, allied. What's the difference? There are two definitions of being vertically aligned, meaning to say, from your baccalaureate until your doctoral degree, you are working towards one specialization. For example, Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Business Economics. Master of Science in Commerce, major in Economics. PhD in Economics. That is vertically aligned. However, for the purposes of the Colegio, we shall have a definition separate and distinct. We shall define those vertically aligned as measured as at their last two educational attainment. For example, you may have finished political science, but you took up MBA. And then you proceeded to do BA. So in effect, you are now shifting from political science to business because your last two educational attainment is aligned to business. When you talk about allied, these are faculty members who crisscross in terms of lines of specialization. Political science, then clinical psychology, that's an exaggeration of course, and then doctoral in DBA. In other words, paikot-ikot. So what are we going to work for? It's vertical alignment. Because for us to continue to pursue our dream of becoming a university, and also as requirement of CHED and PAASCU, we hope to push our faculty members to finish in terms of specialization in the form of vertical alignment. By academic year 2017-2018, we ensure, take note, we ensure 10% of the Colegio's academic heads, these are the people in front of you, academic heads, have the appropriate doctoral degree in line with what is required by the position they occupy. There are two distinct categories again for the purposes of our students. You have the academic heads and you also have the administrative heads. The academics cluster shall work towards the realization that 100% of the academic heads have doctoral degrees tucked under their belt by academic year 2020-2021. We too shall be exact in terms of the academic achievements of our administrative heads. By this year, 70% of our administrative heads are master's degree holders, and hopefully it shall progressively increase until 2020-2021, where we hope that all of our administrative heads have attained 100% of their master's degrees. In terms of curriculum, even before academic year 2016-2017 ended, the Colegio's academic heads have already commenced crafting our post-K-12 curricula. A study was undertaken by the Dean of the College of Business Administration and Accountancy, CBAA, in the person of Assistant Professor Kenji Asano, to identify what the Colegio may offer as differentiation from the rest. As presented and approved in the Academic Council, the Colegio shall move towards incorporating analytics from basic education to the graduate school's curricula. As the Colegio moves towards analytics, changes in the Colegio's instructional materials, methods, infrastructures, and other appropriate and adequate support shall follow suit. In fact, since July 8, 2017, we have started conducting training workshops facilitated by our partners with Microsoft, using the latest and most up-to-date programs, specifically in Excel, Power BI, Analytics, to name a few. In fact, tomorrow, there is another seminar workshop, and hopefully, by March of 2018, all of our faculty members have attended the said seminar workshop. As part of our partnership with Microsoft, one of the perks, so to speak, is that our students, as well as our faculty members, will be given license keys. Am I correct, Ma'am Dr. Grace Hilario? What would be the license key? You, everyone of you, especially if you are bona fide students of the Colegio, will be given access to Microsoft 2016. Office 2016. And take note, Ma'am Hilario, per one student, how many? 10. You will be given 10 license keys. And when shall we commence, ma'am? As soon as I give the go signal. Isn't that great? Gadget ninyo po, hanggang 10, you will be given free license keys to Microsoft 2016. But then, of course, meron po itong hangganan, 1 academic year. Okay? So, when I say 10, so it may be your laptop, tablet, phone, 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 phone. Analytics shall also aid in the way we shall do research from senior high school up to the graduate school. In addition to this, the Colegio shall enhance e-learning systems currently in place and continuously improve on such till academic year 2021-2022. In terms of pedagogy, the senior high school shall start transitioning from understanding by design, or UBD, to outcomes-based education, or OBE, starting this academic year, so as to be consistent with what is being practiced in the collegiate department by next academic year. By her fruits, the Colegio shall be judged. The academics cluster shall up the ante of forming and molding students so that they could perform better in the licensure examinations. By this year, we shall work towards a 10% above the national licensure examination passing performance, subsequently increasing by 10% per academic year until year 2021-2022. And that is a tall order, 10% above the national passing rate for all our programs with licensure examinations. For example, if the passing rate for accountancy is 43.4, we hope that our national passing rate will be up by 10%, and that would be 53.4. We shall work hard towards hitting a 70 to 80% total first-time examinees overall passing rate and 100% passing in the national certification examinations in bookkeeping for ABM strand students, bartending and food and beverage service for those in home economics, as well as ICT programming and animation. KRA 1.2, Industry Academe Partnership and Linkage. The academics cluster shall progressively seek to forge 5 new international and 12 new local partners to effect meaningful avenues for students' immersion or on-the-job training, the number of which would progressively increase to 25 international and 60 local partners by academic year 2021-2022. We shall likewise set our sights not only within, but also beyond the Philippine archipelago in matters pertinent to faculty and students' knowledge exchange programs. From 2 international faculty and student knowledge exchange programs, we hope to target 10 of each by academic year 2021-2022. In the national arena, we shall start with 3 new local faculty and student knowledge programs, increasing to 15 each by academic year 2021-2022. Key result area 1.3, institutional qualifications. We shall know how good we truly are when we subject ourselves to accreditation and certification. The Colegio, through the academics cluster, shall work non-stop to get all her programs accredited by the Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or PAASCO. As of the moment, only 18 programs out of 27. So we are still short of 9 programs that have yet to be accredited. Although a lot tougher, requiring greater scrutiny than other accrediting bodies, the Colegio shall continue to have herself assessed and evaluated under the microscopic lenses of PAASCO. By academic year 2018-2019, we shall apply for International Organization for Standardization, or ISO process certification, and the Philippine Quality Award Level 2 by academic year 2019-2020. Also, by the same year, we hope to become a TESDA certified National Certification Assessment Center for bookkeeping, food and beverage services and bartending, programming, and animation. Key result area number 2, to achieve excellence in research. Educational institutions are first and foremost knowledge enterprises. How much each institution generates in terms of new knowledge, new discoveries, new technologies, and innovation that consequently lead towards growth and development would define her caliber, her value, her purpose, her meaning. KRA 2.1 Organization and Funding. In terms of the research program for academic year 2017-2018, we shall move towards the approval of a 5-year research program, development program. By this academic year also, we shall work towards having at least 10% of our research undertakings funded externally via grants, and that the Letran Research Center shall benefit financially from her menu of services. This year, the Research Center will offer services like editing, grammar checking, statistics, and others. Faculty members whose expertise are recognized by their internal and external publics shall be tapped to extend such services. The Colegio shall work towards the Commission on Higher Education's accreditation of Luz y Saber by academic year 2018-2019, and shall prepare for the application of the same for international indexing by academic year 2019-2020. KRA 2.2, engagement. Since academic year 2015-2016, the Letran Research Center has been aggressively pushing for the Colegio's agenda and sowing the seeds for a prolific research culture, as evidenced by what was presented by the Rector and President earlier on. With the small baby steps the center has been brave enough to have taken, we are proud of the fact that there has been an increase in the number of paper presentations, both in the local and international arena, as well as national and international publications. The latest of which was the one authored by no less than Sir Louis Ian Mariano together with two of his students, which has been published in the International Journal of Pharmacy. Let's give him and his students a round of applause. We shall continue to ride on the crest of our gains. The center shall conduct at least 5 seminar workshops for this academic year and increase the number to a minimum of 7 by academic year 2021-2022. The Colegio, through the LRC, shall work towards increased involvement of our faculty, students, and support staff in research that we hope to consequently result to publications in reputable international journals, local and international research presentations, in conferences and various colloquia, intra-department collaborative undertakings, and undertakings that would be with the public and private sectors, non-government organizations, and small and medium enterprises. KRA 2.3, output. When it comes to research output, we shall work this year towards at least 10% of our full-time faculty members would successfully have their works patented or published in refereed journals. We have, at the moment in the pipeline, 2 products of our students. I believe, Sir Ian, is that ND or FT? FT, food technology, in the pipeline. They are nearing the end towards having their products patented. This number, we hope to progressively increase by 5% until academic year 2021-2022. Likewise, by this academic year, at least 5% of our full-time faculty members would have publications in internationally indexed journals and at least 1 research output to be cited in Scopus, Web of Science, or Google Scholar by year 2019-2020. For this year, we shall work towards 1 graduate research published in Luth Isaber, the number of which we target to increase to 3 by academic year 2021-2022. Key result area number 6, to improve student enrollment through a positive student experience and quality of teaching and learning. KRA 6.1, student admission, retention, transition, and graduation. In spite of the effects of K-12, we shall work really hard to have increased number of applicants, at least 100% of the projected total enrollment from academic year 2018-2019 to AY 2020-21 to 22. That's why we are relying on the hard work of our marketing people to really go out there and show them and showcase what Letran has to offer. From the aforementioned numbers, we shall, as a Colegio, target 4,140 enrollees, increasing significantly through the next couple of years with a targeted total enrollment figure of 6,553 by academic year 2021-2022. By the end of this academic year, we hope to register a 60% survival or graduation rate, increasing by 5% till academic year 2021-2022. Again, as presented by the Rector and President, the average of our survival was only at 59%. 59. And the highest came from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. But we hope by the end of this academic year, we should have reached 60%. The targets we have set to achieve are within reach if every one of us voluntarily commit to contribute equity in raising the awareness, efforts, and standards of Letran as a reputable school of quality education. KRA 6.2, Positive Student Experience. In terms of feedback rating, the Colegio shall continue to be open and to find adequate and appropriate venues where all stakeholders' voices may be heard. A caveat, however, is necessary. The ASIS, EMS, PIMAS, SLE, SFC, CSS, and other feedback mechanisms are not and should never be used to hide behind the cloak of anonymity to malign a fellow Letranite. We shall work towards building a culture where we shall be objective, results-focused, and professional. For this academic year until 2021-2022, we shall work to achieve an average overall rating of very satisfactory or its equivalent in the different feedback measures we have in place. Gretchen Miane, an accountancy graduate of batch 2012, said during her graduation speech, "Letran was not my first choice, but it was my best choice." As we draw closer to our quadricentennial in 2020, we have to start beating our chest to drumbeat who and what we are. And we hope to do that by an extensive and exhaustive brand management and marketing plan. At this point, may I request the Directress for Alumni and Public Affairs, and also, we call her this fondly, but I would like to say it in public, our quadricentennial Sarina, Miss Jenny Villar, to share with us our targets.
Thank you, ma'am. The organizational requirements for schools have far surpassed what used to be expected of them. Increases in budgetary restraints, unknown budget forecast, as well as limited resources in general, and increased market competition means schools and other various educational organizations need to change and adapt to their respective environments. In our vision of raising the awareness, efforts, and standards of our dear Colegio de San Juan de Letran as a reputable school of quality education, we stress the importance of utilizing school marketing and the power of the broadcast, print, as well as digital media to achieve consistent communication in a way that sets our organization apart from the rest. A while ago, the Vice President for Academic Affairs mentioned about our strategic differentiation of integrating business analytics in all our academic offerings, starting from the basic education up to the graduate school. Towards 2020 and beyond, we shall focus most of our marketing efforts towards our quadricentennial celebration, highlighting our illustrious history, the contribution we have for Deus, Patria, and Letran, and the brand of excellence we could offer. By academic year 2021 to 2022, we hope to be included in the top 10 school of choice by incoming students as evidenced in the enrollment target statistics and surveys to be conducted to prospective parents and students. Further, as one Letran community, We share one goal and objective, and that is to sustain our beloved institution. As such, in order to gauge referrals, we will employ a scientific assessment by having a positive net promoter score as an indicator. Lastly, in terms of popularity, we shall strengthen the use of digital media as well as our presence in television. These shall be used in assessing our popularity rating. As such, we shall maintain our #1 standing in ABS-CBN in terms of viewers rating, particularly in NCAA. Towards academic year 2021 to 2022, our social media monthly engagement shall increase to 700 to 800,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Jinky Batiduan, the executive assistant of our rector and president, said that in the recent seminar she attended, Brother Armin Luistro, currently the president of De La Salle, said, "Excellence should no longer be any educational institution's objective or goal." Let me repeat that. Excellence should no longer be any educational institution's objective or goal. Father Luistro said, "Excellence is now a strategy. Excellence is a means. We cannot afford to do things less than excellent. For Deus, for Patria, for Letran." Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cabral, and also Ms. Jenny Villar for that very substantial presentation. Indeed, isa lang po yung pagpapatotoo na ang academics and research is truly the heart and soul of every academic institution. But having said that, of course, we still have one more significant division in our Colegio, and that is the Finance and Support Division. So this time, let us have the final presentation coming from Reverend Father Lauro de Dios OP, Vice President for Financial Affairs.
Pwede na po kayong huminga. Hindi ako makahinga sa mga inulat ni Ma'am Cabral. Magandang umaga po. Nawa ang pagpapala ng Diyos ay sumainyong lahat. Pwede tayong umuwi. Before I show you the highlights of the 2 KRAs assigned to me, namely to improve learning resources and support services, and to ensure institutional financial sustainability and continual improvement, let me tell you in a plain and simple language that in toto, these key result areas are capital intensive and demanding. Well, we cannot blame those people who crafted this, and I'm one of them. Because this is how we conceive, how we see our beloved Colegio in her major transformation as a reputable school of quality education. The challenge lies in the fact that the period demanded by this strategic plan towards 2022, starting this academic year onwards, coincides with the transit of the 2-year levels lacunae in enrollment in college. Habang bumabagtas ang dry spell na ito sa enrollment, merong mga pananagutan ng kolehiyo sa planong ito na dapat tustusan. Kaya nga, sabi ko sa sarili ko, habang pinag-aaralan ko itong strategic plan, mukhang di ata ko kailangan ng Letran. Ang kailangan ng Letran ay si Jesus. Pero nag-usap kami ni Jesus. At ang sabi sa akin ni Jesus, busy na raw siya sa ibang Catholic schools. Kaya, kaya ako na lang daw. At ang sabi niya sa akin, kaya ninyo yan. Kaya nga, wag natin kalimutan yung sinabi ni Jesus. Kaya natin ito. And to start, first, to improve the learning resources and support services, I just called from this gamut of plans. Una-unahin natin yung laboratories. By year 2020, 100% of our laboratories are capable of masteral research. And so right now, we are requesting those facilitators, teachers of our graduating students, both in college and even in senior high, to dream with us. Most especially those who are teaching our students research, to dream with us in order to beef up our laboratories by 2020. Hindi imposible yan. Posible yan sa mga taong nangangarap. For the library, completion, setup of 21st century library, and with improved number of collections that we can be used for research. Naalala ko doon sa strategic planning na to, pinagdidibatihan namin kung ano ibig sabihin ng 21st century library. And perhaps you could share your idea about this. We are still looking for that model of a 21st century library. Now, in terms of collection, it doesn't mean of printed collections alone. So this 21st century library centers on the capability also of our library to provide fresh knowledge for research, for comprehensive online journal subscription. So doon sa mga professors, students, napaka-importante no feedbacking. You tell us what you need and we will try to subscribe on those needed online journals. For the offices and improvement of the infrastructures, this year, in the pipeline of renovation, the different offices will be renovated. HRD, Bookstore, Education Learning Resource Center, the EBG office, the CBA Dean's office, and the Rector's office. Last week, we have just inaugurated the CLAS Dean's office. For the comfort rooms, starting this year up to 2020, we will improve all comfort rooms. Anong design, di ko alam. Actually, iniisip ko, ano pa bang design ang gusto nila? May air condition ba? May kama ba sa gitna ng ano? Siguro, I'm thinking of this. Every time that we meet to do renovation for the infrastructures, I do always meet these people. Ma'am Balasan, Engineer Amor, and Sir Bernie. Wala na ba ibang mukha, no? Ang mukha ng Colegio, naging mukha na lang nila, no? So perhaps we're going to open, we have fresh minds here. No? I will open that committee for all renovations. I need students to sit with me. To have fresh minds, fresh ideas. Anong facilities ang gusto nyo? Okay ba yon? Okay. We'll start with that. And for the landscapes of the garden, the beautification of Quezon, Liem, St. Thomas, and Flagpole garden areas, we're going to start this year. Sa Ilonggo, amat-amat lang, no? Unti-unti, okay? Hindi isang blast, parang nabago ang lahat. Hindi, unti-unti natin gagawin yon. Actually, next week, we shall present to the Father Rector the design for the new information office, okay? And this information office will serve as the visitor's lounge not all people who would like to enter Letran can enter Letran. Kung wala silang personal business, they will just be held there and they will all do their transaction inside that office. And likewise, in that information office, we will provide conference areas wherein yung mga kailangan lang kausapin sa loob, pupunta na lang doon at doon nila kakausapin. Because we are protecting who? Our students and our faculty. Okay? Yun. So, that will be presented to Father Rector next week together with the renovation of the facade of the main building. Okay. Now, for the CLEGO enforcement, from this year onwards, we shall ensure all canteens are following the Clean As You Go program. For the information technology, the implementation of the learning management platform and the integrated information technology development, shall be drawn this year up to its implementation to 2022. For the guidance and counseling and student welfare, 100% implementation of the integrated guidance program. It's detailed. I guess you should ask Sir EJ. And the student welfare development program, Ma'am Cathy, are expected by the year 2022. Now, for our athletics department, for our NCAA participation, we have to increase the number of event championships in the NCAA for both divisions, junior and seniors. At least one alumni athlete received a major award resulting to exemplary playing performance, such as MVP, Rookie of the Year, etc. For the academic performance of our athletes, reduction in the incidences of UW among athletes, and with no failing grades at the end of each semester. We are aspiring that our athletes are not only good in sports, but they are also academically competitive. For sponsorships, at least one brand of sponsors for all events, and increase in the monetary donations for athletes. We are also aspiring that the athletics department to be self-sustaining in terms of the materials, uniforms, and other things that they need in every event. Kung magaling talaga tayo, we should use this as a magnet for sponsorships. For the wellness of the athletes, as we plan to build the quadricentennial gymnasium, every athlete will now have a 1:1 bed space ratio in their new dormitories, including other amenities accorded to them. Now, for the placement services, the Colegio will establish linkages with pertinent institutions for our college graduating students and even in senior high school for their OJT and possible employments in the future. Now, as regards the 7th KRA, that is to ensure the institutional financial sustainability and continual improvement of the Colegio. For positive earnings for business units and investments, we are targeting from 6.5 million this year, increasing fund contribution from business units and investing activities, which is 7.8 million by year 2022. So tataas natin. Donated funds. Dito ako kiniginaw at nilalagnat, no? From 40 million, no? Worth of donations each year. Galing lang po ako sa simpleng pamilya, hindi po ako nangarap, no? Na mag-ipon ng 1 milyon. But right now, I shall raise 40 million each year, which is the needed funds for our research, no, and infrastructure improvements, no, to Yun ang target natin every year. So that by 2022, we were able to raise about 200 million pesos. That is why it was our proposal during the strategic plan to create an office who will bring new money to the Colegio. And the Rector's Council last week approved this in principle, the creation of this office. However, we are looking still for the right person who will man the said office. And that office is named as Letran Office for Linkages, Grants, and Aids. And the main beneficiary of this will be the Letran Research Center or our researchers. Ganon kaseryoso po ang Letran. We will create an office just to look for new money for the Colegio. Meron po bang gusto mag-apply? We're open, no? So, that's it. And so, my dear Letranites, damas y caballeros, Father Boyd yun. As I have said before, the key result areas in this strategic plan for this year until 2022 are capital intensive and demanding. However, we can make all these aspirations happen if we have one heart, one mind, one action in doing things. Sana meron tayong isang pusong tunay na makadiyos, sapagkat ang tunay na nagmamahal sa Diyos ay nagmamahal din sa lahat-lahat ng mahal ng Diyos. It will exude naturally our love for country and our love for Letran. Meron akong kukwento sa inyo, but I just want you to be aware. Bibigyan ko kayo ng isang pangyayari na sana sa mga darating na taon, mabago natin. Nung kami po ay nagkaroon ng Rector's Council last Wednesday sa Letran, Abukay, Father Delfo Canceran told me that in his classroom at 4th floor, nagtuturo po kasi siya dito. That there is Father Delfo, no? Nagtuturo siya. And last Friday, he observed that the LED TV may malaking scratch. Hindi ko po alam kung ginawang whiteboard ng teacher o yung estudyante mismo nagsulat doon. No? So sana sa akin, hindi na maulit ito. No? Kasi yung funds sana na gagamitin natin, pambili uli nito, we could use for other things. But still, we will buy for a new one just to replace this. Kaya nga meron lang kung dalawang pakiusap sa inyong lahat kung gusto nating maging matagumpay ang planong ito. Una, malasakit. Ituring ninyo na lahat ng ito ay inyo. Ngunit, pag-aari din ng lahat. Hindi lang inyo, pag-aari din natin. No? Alagaan natin na meron tayo. No? Kaya nga isa sa mga tall orders ni Father Rector, make use of the resources we have. We have invested so much in this campus. But still, we are looking for more. Pero hindi natin nakikita, we have invested so much in this. And second, dasal. Sa tao, may hangganan ang lahat. Ngunit kay Lord, walang imposible, lalo na sa kabutihan na ating inaasam para sa mahal nating kolehiyo. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Father Larry, for the information and for the plans that you have shared and presented to us. And of course, Father Larry will also join us in the panel discussion later. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank our three vice presidents for their presentations. I have mentioned earlier that town hall meeting will be incorporated to Relacion 2017 to promote the concept of transparency in governance. Consequently, one element of town hall meeting is the open forum or panel discussion, in which panelists are given equal time to either ask questions or provide insights on the impact of the report concerning their respective areas. So may we request our Vice Presidents and Father Rector to please be seated on stage so that they can join us in our panel discussion alongside with our administrators and panelists. So tayo po ay makakaasa ng isang makabuluhang talakayan sapagkat ang mga kalahok po sa ating talakayan ay talaga naman pong naghanda. Hindi na nga po yata sila masyadong nakatulog kagabi, no? Sa sobrang anticipation. So before we officially begin our panel discussion, may we request the administrators to please be seated here at the front. Okay, thank you. Again, just to reiterate, let us be reminded that town hall meeting is intended for the community to have an objective discussion, all geared for the good of Letran and the stakeholders. So the floor is now open. Handa na po ba kayo? Ay, hindi sila handa. Handa na po ba kayo? Yes, opo, dapat. So the floor is now open for the panel discussion. So we have our panelists representing the different groups of our stakeholders. So anyone who would like to start or begin kicking the ball? Ang una pong tanong, by the way, bago ko po tawagin si Associate Professor Consignado, to make the conversation and the atmosphere lighter, pwede po tayong magsalita sa dalawang wika, English and Filipino. Okay, so Sir Jeffrey.
Good morning, fathers, ladies and gentlemen. Let me quote first Father Lobel when he said that human capital is the most important resource of the organization. Well, because they are considered to be a capital because of the knowledge, skills, and abilities that they possess, which are reflected in the level of quality of services that they provide to customers. Based from the presentation of Father Rector a while ago, there are 3 measurable indicators in relation to this concern. First, it was shown that there was a substantial improvement in the qualifications of faculty members. Second, there is an average level of employee engagement as reflected in the ASIS and EMS data. And there is a relatively lower level of organizational commitment as reflected in the relatively higher level of turnover rate. My question is addressed to the administrative division. Are there specific programs that will specifically address the motivational concerns of our employees, the retention concern of our employees, and at the same time, is there a specific reward program that will specifically address the improvement of qualifications, the level of motivation, and at the same time, inspire our employees to stay longer in the organization, thereby improving the level of our organizational commitment? That is my question, Father. Thank you.
So, Father Rector, would you like to give your insights?
Thank
To
you very
address
much
the
for the
question.
question. the question is answerable by yes or no, and the answer is yes.
Yes.
To elaborate, yes, there's a plan, and it is our desire that the plan does not come only from the top, but would engage the employees themselves. So after this week, after this Relacion, I will be putting into effect the reactivation of the Labor Management Council of the Colegio, so that, all our, employees as well as representatives from the administrative and academic officials would be involved in terms of crafting this plan for, our human capital. Yes,
Okay.
there's a plan, and it is going to be rolled out soon.
Okay, so I think having said that, the answer is a yes. So we may now proceed to the next question. Anyone from the members of the panel? Parang classroom lang po, walang gustong magtaas ng kamay. Hindi po ba binigyan ko na po kayo ng assignment? Okay, Assistant Professor Enrico Calantas, it's your turn. Handang-handa po yan, si Sir Eric.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat, Father, to the Letran community. Actually, this is not a question, but rather just an observation. From the report of Father, it has been stated there that from the graph, we can see clearly that we are performing very well in our licensure programs. Like for instance, in nutrition and dietetics, we are 35% above the national rating. Psychometrician, 25% above the national rating. On the average for the College of Education, approximately about 60% above the national rating. So I listened carefully to the what Dr. Cabral have mentioned. Actually, 10% increase in the performance in the national licensure examination. Well, for me, I've noticed that we are already performing well. Having 10% annually up to 2021 probably will not be attainable anymore because we will be exceeding the 100%. Now, my concern is this. Instead of focusing on the increase in the passing in the national licensure examination, increasing the level, why don't we just focus on the number of enrollees? Because I've noticed that this figure does not translate with our enrollment. Sad to say, but we are only a few in the College of Education. Very few are taking up nutrition and dietetics. And also, for psychology, we are far left behind by other competitors.
Thank you very much. No? We hope that we are going to revitalize, re-energize the College of Education. There is currently a move, there's a plan wherein some of our faculty members from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences will be reassigned to the College of Education. Because we are serious about the College of Education. All Dominican institutions are very serious in terms of graduating students taking up education. So we noticed that it does not translate to total number of enrollees. Even in communication arts, we have been winning in the CMMA, and yet in terms of numbers, take a look at the numbers of students enrolling. So I hope that we will rely still on our marketing people, not only our marketing people, but also our alumni themselves, that they too would become better involved in marketing the Colegio, and as I've mentioned earlier, to show them what we've got.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you also, Assistant Professor Calantas. And now probably from this side, anyone who would like to throw in the third question. By the way, we're not only focusing on questions, but you can also give some of your insights or even recommendations. It should be a free-flowing conversation amongst us. Yes, Ms. Romero.
Ayan. Good morning, Father. Good morning, everyone. This is not a question po.
Okay.
I am coming from the faculty non-teaching sector, and in behalf of the guidance counselors and librarians, I would like to thank the administrators for granting us our new status, which is faculty non-teaching. And of course, with it, we are enjoying additional benefits and hoping for some more. And of course, with those benefits, we are aware that it also comes with additional responsibilities. which hopefully we could abide and be assured of our 100% support on all endeavors in our sector. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Romero, for that commendation, right? Coming from your group of stakeholders. Nagkaroon po tuloy ng idea yung ibang group ng stakeholders, no? Okay, this time, yes, Ma'am Gayonilo, your question, please.
Good morning po sa lahat. Marami pong salamat sa chance na makapag-ulat po ang lahat para po sa aming kaalaman. At now, bilang support staff representative, gusto lang po naming ipabatid o ipaalam sa kinauukulan na ano naman po ang inyong balak sa aming mga support staff representative because na yung academic representative po, yung academic po natin ay namamayagpag sa pagtaas ng sweldo. Kami pong mga support staff representative ay naiwan na po noong 2006 pa. Yun
Okay.
po ang aming gustong malaman kung mayroon po kayong balak. Marami pong salamat.
So, yun po yung katanungan ni Ma'am Josephine or ni Ma'am Pen. Okay.
Sasagutin ko rin yan. Ma'am Pen, sasagutin ko rin yan. The question is answerable by yes or no.
Yes.
The answer is yes. No? May I elaborate? Kahit hindi po ako sa HR, kasi kasama naman po ako lahat parati sa mga pulong. No? Ako really nagulat na ang huling pagtaas ng inyong salary ay 2006. Matagal na po yun. So that's practically how many years ago? 11. Sir Ariel, anong nangyari?
We can give the microphone also to
Ganito
Sir
po
Ariel.
talaga ang town hall.
Sir Ariel, okay.
Sige, go ahead! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Ma'am, hindi naman, sa kabatiran ng lahat, hindi po, hindi tumataas ang sweldo ng mga non-academic, non-teaching personnel natin. Dahil bawat pagtaas po ng tuition, ang 70% noon ay napupunta sa lahat ng empleyado. Lahat po ay binibigyan, lahat ng empleyado. So hindi ko lang alam kung saan nanggagaling yung 2006 pa hindi tumaas yung dahil ang huli po nating pagtaas ay 2015-2016. Yun po. Siguro ang tinutukoy dito ni Ma'am Gayanilo na maaaring yun, huhulaan ko po, ay yung tinatawag nating re-ranking schemes. Kasi ang re-ranking schemes ay nagkakaroon ho ng bagong instrumento upang muling sukatin yung mga gawain o yung trabaho ninyo upang itapat sa mga sahod. Yun po siguro ang niya. Pero yung pagtaas po ng sahod, sabay-sabay po tayong tumataas, ma'am.
At saka ma'am, yung pong ranking and promotion scheme, ginagawa na po ngayon yan. Alam po nung ating mga nasa harap na nakaupo, no? Yung po ay para sa faculty. I believe the Father Rector also gave a memo to HRD that the ranking and promotions of our support staff will likewise be studied, reviewed, and evaluated. At katulad nung sinabi namin, kasi hihingi na masigit eh. No? Yung antas at kalidad ng pagsisilbi sa lahat ng mga stakeholders ng Letran, may kaakibat din na taas sa sweldo. Pero pinag-aaralan pa po yan. Kaya binabalangkas pa po namin yung ranking and promotion scheme na ibababa din po sa inyong lahat for your comments and suggestions. Ibababa po namin sa inyo.
Thank you, Dr. Cabral. So, kung tawagin kasi natin siya si Ate Pen. So, Ate Pen, mangyayari din. Kaya lang sabi nga ni Father Larry, dahan-dahan lamang. Okay. And of course, I would like to thank Sir Ariel for the kind gesture of giving your insights for that particular question. So sa ating pong mga administrators, if you think you can contribute something for our discussion, please do not hesitate to grab the microphone and say something or give your insights, okay? So moving on, probably this time we can have the representative from the Letran Student Council.
Good morning, Father Rector and to our beloved administrators, employees, and guests. As the representative of the Letran Student Council, I would just like to ask po, what are the plans of the Colegio since there are a lot of students getting or being awarded outside the Colegio and joining various national organizations? What are the plans of the Colegio in strengthening the networks or linkages for the betterment and the benefit of the students?
So it's going to be Dr. Cabral.
Yes, and I would like to ask also the help of Ma'am Cathy. I would like to commend all our recognized student organizations because each time you ask permission, I will affix my signature. And I have seen that you are doing very well in terms of networking and linkages. In fact, several of our students have also been awarded nationally, and they have been recognized. We have Roji, am I correct? We also have in the past yung sa JPIA, I think you too will be able to do your share in coming up with networks and linkages. Kaya nga sabi ko by her fruits, the Colegio will be judged. Kahit may plano kami to seek and networking and linkages for recognized student organizations, kayo mismo mga anak, kayo mismo, pwede naming pakawalan to seek linkages and networks via your recognized student organizations. Ma'am Cathy, meron po ba kayong gustong
Ms.
idagdag?
Sanchez?
Yes.
That's the reason why it is a requirement to all recognized student organizations to be accredited by your national and international org. You are all expected to go out of the four walls of Letran. Hindi pwedeng ang mga activities natin is only here in Letran. So, it is part of the operational plans of all the RSO to include this. All this, tie-ups with other schools and universities, not only within our Dominican schools, but even the top schools and universities, not only here in the Philippines, but also in other countries. Rest assured that kasama sa OP ng OSWD ang paghahanap ng mga sponsors and linkages in order to support all the programs of our recognized student organizations, including the Letran Student Council, not only private organizations, but also non-government organizations.
Thank you, Ma'am Cathy, and also Dr. Cabral. So it means, guys, Letran is in full support, for you to broaden your horizons and spread your wings, in terms of linkages and connections. So this time, may we hear from Mr. Gonzalez, one of the parent. By the way, for your information, Mr. Gonzalez is the parent of our math wizard who just recently won in Cambodia.
Maraming salamat, ma'am. Una po nagpapasalamat ang kami dahil pasensya na kayo, hindi ako sanay sa ganito. Kasi ang hanap buhay ko, hindi ako sanay talaga sa ganito. So, pero bilang isang letranista, siyempre gagawin ko to. At responsibilidad ko bilang isang representante ng mga magulang. Una-una, pinagpapasalamat namin, mga magulang, na ang Letran ay nakikinig sa amin. Isang pinagpapasalamat namin ay yung paglilipat ng entrance gate ng basic education. Sa pagbabalik sa dati niyang pwesto na kung saan ay mas maginhawa para sa mga bata. Ikalawa, nagpapasalamat din kami kay Ms. Magpantay na dininig yung aming panawagan na magkaroon ng no assignment on Fridays. Kasi gusto namin magkaroon ng quality time para sa aming mga anak. Hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat na sa panahon ngayon, kalimitan, ang tatay at nanay ay nagtatrabaho. So, weekends na lang ang panahon namin sa mga bata. So, nakiusap kami na kung pwede, huwag na magbigay ng assignments on weekends so that we can spend quality time sa aming mga anak. Maraming salamat po. And isa po pong ipinagpapasalamat namin ay yung increased security and professionalism. Welcome na welcome po sa amin yung pagpasok namin. Dati ako pumapasok po na naka-short, inaamin ko yon. Pero ngayon, bawal na at kung may ID list ka kung saan ka departamento pupunta, mas nakakabuti yun lalo na sa mga anak namin na mas bata pa. Yung mga college, medyo kaya na nila yung sarili nila eh. So, ang next ko pong i-discuss ay yung napag-usapan po nung PASCO meeting. Nung July 24 po, kami po kabilang ng ibang mga magulang ay inimbitahan para makipag-discussion sa PASCO. Ngayon, i-discuss ko lang po yung kung ano po yung napag-usapan namin para sa ikakaayos ng ating eskwelahan. Unang-una po, doon po sa engineering or administrating department. Ang isa pong concern po nila is yung Kinder 1 and 2 ay wala po sa ground floor. Or walang access na magiging madali sa kanila para pumunta sa second floor. Yun po, siguro pwede natin gawa ng paraan para kung di man this year, ay next year. And second, yung pong nga pala, hindi lang pala ako nagre-representa sa magulang, nire-represent ako rin ng junior high school students at saka alumni din po ako, actually. Sige. So, isa po pong pinag-usapan doon is, ano po ba ang hinahanap nyo na pwedeng maidagdag pa sa curriculum ng Letran? Linggit po sa kaalaman ng lahat, ang anak ko si Andres ay hindi lang mahilig sa sipnayan. Mahilig din siya sa physics, astronomy, and robotics. At alam ko, kausap ko mga junior high school students, marami sa kanila ang mahilig din doon. Although ngayon tayo ay mixed na, lalaki at babae, predominant pa rin naman ang lalaking sa basic education. So, sana kung natuturuan nila ng cooking, paglilinis, sana maisingit din naman natin yung physics, astronomy, at robotics. Kasi, medyo, hindi sa medyo nainggit pa nga sila sa Letran Calamba and Letran Bataan, which is, they said, is science-based. So, gusto rin nila mailabas yung talento nila ron eh. Nagpapasalamat nga pala ako kay Sir Ipe de la Cruz, kay Mr. Romeo Madrona, at saka kay Ma'am Christine Castro, sa pagbubukas ng pinto para sa anak ko na maipakita niya ang galing ng isang letranista sa sipnayan. At ang isang pinagagalak ko bukod sa kanyang yung mga panalo niya ay yung nagbukas ito ng pinto para sa ibang mga estudyante ng basic ed na ipakita nila na kaya rin namin. Actually, maikwento ko lang po. Ako po ay hands-on dad. Okay? Mula po doon sa panganay ko na babae at saka dito sa pangalawa si Andres, lagi po ako sumasama sa mga competitions nila. Ang nakakalungkot lang ganito, pagka tinatawag na o nananalo na yung Colegio de San Juan de Letran, anong school yan? Ang Colegio de San Juan de Letran, kung saan nag-produce ang heroes, saints, and presidents, hindi nila kilala. Kung may nakakakilala man, ang sasabihin nila, yung magaling sa basketball sa NC. So, ang sa akin lang po, sana po, sa nakita kong mga pinakita nyo kanina sa ano nyo, parang wala po kung gano'n napansin sa basic ed. Puro po college yata at senior high. At nakalagay din po doon na bumababa po ang ating enrollment sa basic education. So ito na lang po, para to sa ikakaano na lahat, para matapos na rin.
Sige po,
Ito,
sir.
besides our strong religious and national vocation, the good ambience being located within the walls of Intramuros, having closely knit, loving, basic education community, and syempre, chicken ni Man George, what would be the selling points in which the parents and students would choose Letran over other emerging and aggressive schools?
Okay.
Yun lang po. Para
All right, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez, no, for the recommendations and the findings and the views, no, that you shared to us. I'm pretty sure the different offices and our administrators were able to take note of these important or salient points, no, with regard to the findings and suggestions of PAASCO. Maraming salamat po, sir. Tsaka si sir, pinakita niya kahit mahirap, gagawin niya. Di ba yun ang motto ng Letran? Never give up, never give in, no? So probably anyone who would like to give a short, no, comment on the views, no,
Short
of
lang.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay. Yung first item po, yung inyong mga maliliit na anak, kinder, at saka grade 1, at saka grade 2, nasa ikalawang palapag. Bago po namin inilipat sila mula sa bagong gusali, dito sa ating kanilang kasalukuyang kinalalagyan, masusi din naman po namin yung pinag-aralan. Kaya nga po, kung makikita nyo po, mayroon po tayong tinalaga na mga kasama natin sa ating kolehiyo para bitbitin ang mga gamit ng ating mga anak. At ito pa ang maganda, yung mas nakatatanda nating mga kapwa letranista ay conscious na time na ng kinder, uuwi na sila. Tatakbo ang mga batang kuya na to, kukunin ang mga gamit ng mga maliliit nating kapwa letranista at silang nagbababa. Para po sa inyong kalamanan, ito po ay isang best practice na naikwento ng PAASCO. Na sa Letran, inaalagaan mula sa munting musmos hanggang sa graduate school na sila ay nasa safe environment. No? Makikita niyo po yun, sir. Kahit na si Manang Gina, I'm sure you know Manang Gina, minsan napunta ako sa Letran 5:45 ng umaga. Alam niyo po ba na may mga batang musmos na pumapasok ng ganung kaaga? So I said, and why are you here? It's so early. My mom and my dad had to drop me off because they have to go to work. You know, they're very fluent. Okay, sabi ko, and lo and behold, Manang Gina was there. No? So kung halimbawa ang inyong pakiusap ay balik sila sa ground floor, titingnan po natin yan. No? Yung second nyo pong sinabi would be robotics, astronomy, and physics. Nasabi ko po kanina na ang plano ng ating kolehiyo para sa post-K-12 curricula ay analytics. Ito po ngayon ay masusing pinag-aralan po at nasabi ko to ng dekano ng College of Business Administration and Accountancy na saliksik siya. Pag nakita niyo po ang mapa ng Pilipinas, wala pa po sa 1% ang mga paaralan na nag-o-offer ng analytics. Sa robotics po, saturated po ang market. Pinag-aralan po namin yan. Astronomy, parang hihintayin ko pa po yung astronomy kasi we have to look into the profile of faculty also. No? Physics probably because our Vice President for Financial Affairs is into science. Okay po? Tama ba? Probably.
Bio and Chem, not physics.
Okay. Hahanap ako, so bio and chem lang. Tapos yung ikatlo nyo pong sinabi ay ano pa at ano ang plano for basic education. Nakita na po namin ang walang tigil at walang puknat na pagdalus-udos ng bilang ng ating mga mag-aaral na nais magtapos at mag-aral sa ating basic education. Nakita na po namin yan, maagang-maaga pa. Kaya nga po, noong 1 taon pa, kumuha na po tayo ng consultant who would work already for us to be able to revitalize, enhance, and do more in terms of basic education. Na-meet nyo rin po siya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, ma'am, nakalimutan ko nga itanong sa inyo na kung andyan pa po ba siya dahil actually marami kaming inputs na binigay sa kanya and marami din siyang inputs na sinabi sa akin.
Sinabmit niya po sa akin. Kaya lahat po yan ay i-discuss namin with Ma'am Magpantay and hopefully by next school year, lahat po. No? Sinabmit niya po sa akin. Nandiyan pa po siya, but currently she is in Canada. But after a year, probably she hopes to come back and she's getting married next year. Okay? Nasagot ko po ba lahat?
Ma'am, yung ano na lang po, yung kasi di ba, sabi ko nga bukod sa chicken ni Man George.
Okay. Alright. Alam mo, ganito siyan, sir, no? Pwede ba tumayo o wag na?
Kasi ma'am,
yes.
We Letranites, we know the Arriba spirit.
Yeah.
However, kahit ano explain namin sa Pasko, hindi nila naintindihan yun. Kasi hindi nila alam eh. So, outsiders or ano, paano natin ipapakita sa kanila ng ating selling point? Kasi we need students. At saka, gaya ng sinabi ko rin kay Sir Ipi dati, mawalang galang na po sa mga college students. No? Sabi ko, kasi ako grade 5 to high school ako rito. I'm a 30% Ikamite, I'm a 40% Tomasian, dahil graduate ako ng college doon. Pero I'm a 100% Letranite. Kasi ang true-blooded Letranites are born and raised, for me, in the basic education department.
Sir, you know, the Arriba spirit cannot be articulated and explained to someone who is not a Letranite. Always remember that. It cannot be explained nor articulated to someone who's not a Letranite. The Arriba spirit is innate in us. And I would like to believe that although very small, we are a proud Colegio. That is why I requested Ma'am Jenny Villar to step on the platform and tell us what we should do so that we will be able to drumbeat not only our quadricentennial, but the stuff we are made of. The stuff we are made of. And we shall not only rely to social media platform, we also would like to rely on every single Letranite to speak and do good, to live and become true witnesses of the Arriba spirit. It takes one whole colegio, no? So to drumbeat really how good we truly are. Marami pa po tayong gagawin, pero makakaasa po kayo, no? Hindi lang tayo magaling sa chicken ni Mang George or sa pag-champion ng basketball. Magiging champion po tayo sa mas maraming events, katulad ng sinabi at pinakako ni Father Vic Calvo.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Cabral. I'm sure marami pa pong sigurong katanungan si Mr. Gonzales. You can always ask that, no, and probably it could be addressed in another venue. Thank you for the short views, and Dr. Cabral, thank you for the short answers, no? Para talagang nasa CNN town hall na po tayo, no? Kaya lang parang hindi ko pa kayang maging Jake Tapper. So this time, I think we have to move on to the new breed of educators that we have here in Letran. Our representative from senior high school. Ma'am, please.
Thank you po. Good morning po, ma'am. Good morning po sa lahat. Napansin po natin from the 2013 to 2017 student cohort na tumaas po ang percentage ng mga enrollees, especially sa senior high school. Dahil na rin po sa mga, maaari natin masabi, dahil din po sa unique curriculum na mayroon po ang Letran Senior High School, laban po sa ibang institusyon. Pero ang katanungan ko po, if we want to focus in the increased number of the students, pero how do we accommodate them po, ma'am?
We're talking about infrastructure,
Yes,
no?
po.
We're talking about classrooms, no? The Father Rector has already formed what we call the EMC, the Enrollment Management Committee, and part of the mandate of the EMC is also to plan for infrastructure as well as potential classrooms for senior high. We see the growth potential of senior high, and we have plans, ma'am, by which we will be accommodating a lot more students coming in for grades 11 and 12. Now, if you are going to raise, I'm sure you might raise it or you will raise it about your faculty room. There are also plans of transferring, inunahan na kita, your faculty room to a bigger venue, ma'am. Wag po kayong mag-aalala. Lahat ng mga tao sa inyong harap, nandito sa entablado, pati po yung nakaupo, kaya po sila nakaharap sa inyo, ay ginagawa ang aming trabaho at masusing pananaliksik para ma-address lahat nitong mga issues.
Thank you, Dr. Cabral. And of course, the last but definitely not the least, no, another young breed of educator from the College of Engineering and Information Technology. Go, sir.
Good morning po. I just want to support Sir Enrico and to add something dun sa sinabi niya. So, ang sinabi po ni Sir kanina ay, innate naman na po sa atin na when we let these children outside the Colegio, they will perform well. Tama po ba? Kaya po sabi natin, we want to increase 10% by year na yung sa passing rate, ma'am. Pero alam naman natin as educators po na hindi naman natin sila paaalisin nang hindi sila handa doon sa real world na yan, ma'am. So, sabi nga ni Sir, let's increase po yung numbers of students na magte-take nung certain program, ma'am. And yun nga po, nabanggit ninyo, ma'am, na we will improve when it comes to the marketing. And I think, ma'am, one of the major points na kailangan natin is na i-consider here would be also yung lalabas na student sa atin, ma'am. Kasi sabihin man natin na yes, we will promote Letran social media, ganyan-ganyan, other platforms, pero malakas pa rin yung sa student mismo, manggagaling na galing akong Letran, proud ako na galing akong Letran, and pumasa ako dito sa exam na to, or I performed well in this aspect because Letran taught me well. Ma'am, siguro po I'm encouraging also our students, since meron din pong mga representatives dito ng students na tulungan rin po tayo. That's why papasok din po dyan yung surveys po ng mga students sa atin, yung mga kung saan tayo pwedeng mag-improve as faculties, kung ano pa yung kailangan nila sa tingin nilang kailangan natin i-improve. Kasi ma'am, I think po talaga na students po, since we are a school, we are in the field of academe, yung students po talaga yung magiging bentahe natin sa labas, ma'am. So, yun lang po.
So, having said that, I think we were able to entertain all the questions, comments, views, and recommendations coming from our members of the panel. And having said the final statement, no, nakakatuwa kasi meron pala tayo mga young breed, no, of educators who are really so focused and so intense, no, when it comes to improving the kind of education that Letran offers to our stakeholders. Okay? So I think that concludes our panel discussion. Yes, Dr. Cabral?
I think somebody would like to ask.
We will have a time for that, Father. We will. Are we still good with our time, Ma'am Jinky? So we can still accommodate probably 5 questions coming from our audience. So the floor is now open for audience interaction. Kindly state your name na lang po and then the department. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Armin Uy, High School Batch 78, and presently the Director and Treasurer of Letran Alumni Association. Basically, this is in the relation of Mr. Gonzalez's observation. As for me, my daughter is presently studying Chinese school. So basically, how can we attract a Chinese school within the Binondo area to study here in our alma mater, Letran? I, for once, right now my daughter's preparing for his entrance exam in different school. Unfortunately, hindi niya kinonsider yung Letran. Kaya andyan yung UST, Ateneo, Lasal, UP. Hindi ko naman masabi sa anak ko, bakit hindi mo sinama Letran? So basically, sa mga Chinese school sa Binondo, wala sa top of mind nila ang Letran. So how can we do something to attract, to know more, for them to know more about Letran?
Okay, thank you, sir, for your question.
Considering na padagdag, maraming Chinese school sa Binondo.
Yes.
At least 5. We have Chiang Kai-shek, Uno High School, St. Stephen, Hope Christian, Philippine Cultural College. May Sakya pa pala, 6 na Chinese school, which is na malapit lang sa atin.
Okay.
So basically, nilalampasan tayo, nag-aaral sa Lasal. Yun lang.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So, sir, I think we have Miss Jenny Villar who can address and give her views also on your question and concern.
Thank you, Sir Armin, for that question. A while ago, we've mentioned about our differentiation, which is to integrate business analytics in our curricula, starting from the basic education up to the graduate school. If you could notice from the past years, maraming nagtatanong sa atin, ano ba yung differentiation ng Letran? And apparently, unfortunately, wala po tayong masagot specifically for basic education. Now, the Academic Council and the Rector's Council have already decided that we will already integrate business analytics in our curricula. Aside from that, we will also bank on referrals. Kaya nga po, may scientific study tayo, Sir Pocholo. We are asking your support in terms of referring students to our institution. In assessing that, we hope to have the positive net promoter score as our indicator. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Jenny Villar. We hope that with her views, at least the concern was addressed or is addressed. Another question or another member of the audience who would like to participate in our audience interaction portion? What about from the students? From the faculty representatives or the faculty representing the different colleges? Yes. Sir Sherman Gabito from CLAS.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Galing po ako, graduate din po ako ng Letran, AB Political Science. Natutuwa po ako doon sa naibigay kanina, nabubuhayin ng Labor Management Council. Kasi po, ang gusto ko pong mapaliwanagan ng lahat na wag po tayong matakot sa Labor Management Council or sa union man na dapat ito ay makipagtulungan sa pagtatrabaho sa ikabubuti because we're going to look into the terms and benefits of the employees. Kasi alam naman natin, nakikita natin na hindi ganon karaming estudyante. So sana po sa lahat, sana po yung Labor Management Council mas strengthen po natin because we can work in a collaborative way. Because we employees naman po, faculty and non-teaching, nanggaling din po ako sa non-teaching, gusto rin po namin ang ikakaganda ng Letran. Sana po ang LMC hindi lang po doon sa kung anong uniform ang meron, bagkos doon po sa ano po ang terms and conditions ang sang-ayon sa aming mga empleyado. Kasi po, kami po mga empleyado, hindi naman po madaling magtrabaho. So sana po, bigyan nyo naman po kami ng importansya, maging din naman po yung mga estudyante. Isa po, nanggaling din po akong estudyante. Naging pong concern namin dati yung tuition fee sa Letran, yung isang bagsakan ang laki, na maging sa ngayon siguro yung pa rin naman yung kanilang nararamdaman. At sana matingnan din ng kolehiyo. Kasi ang Letran po ay magandang paaralan. Nanggaling po ako dito, kahit po mga batchmates ko, patuloy po namin binabalikan ang aming karanasan dito, na natutuwa kami, mga abogado na sila. Ako, pinagpapatuloy kong pagiging abogado kasi gusto ko pa rin at in-encourage ko nila na bumalik at tumulong pa rin sa Letran. Kasi ang Letran talaga, it may not be our first choice, but really, it is our best choice. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Sherman Gabito, for your views. Meron po bang gustong magbigay ng kanilang pananaw patungkol sa sinabi ni Mr. Gabito? Wala naman po. Okay. So probably we can move on to the third question. Okay, Iha. From Senior High School.
Good morning po. I'm Liza Pore, part of the Senior High School Student Council. Just ask lang po, are there any future plans on adding more strands to the Senior High School department?
Yes, there are plans for us to be able to open more strands, no? But at the moment, we would like to evaluate also. Bago tayo magbukas ng bago, we would like to sit down and first evaluate the first 2 years of senior high school.
And I think Sir Jason Peñaflor, the principal of Senior High School, would like to say something about it as well. Sir Jason?
Hi, good morning, my dear students from senior high school. That particular question, nasa plano yan ng ating part of our strategic planning, no? But for now, we are still on focusing on the offerings of accountancy, business and management, as well as STEM, kasi yun ang medyo talagang nakaka-market tayo. But despite of this, we integrated naman other strands like general academics and humanities and social sciences in all the strands we offer here in the Colegio. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jason. Two more questions. Yes, the chair of the General Cluster Education, Assistant Professor Lucena Arguelles.
Good morning po. I know the effort of the marketing department to sell our school. Kaya lang, sad to say, pagbaba naman ng parent, they want to visit the school. Paano ba magbiyahe ang bata? Bababa sila sa Loton. Nakahilera yung sandamakmak na hindi magandang kakayaman. Yung amoy, yung itsura, yung nakakalat, yung basura. Pwede po ba tayo? Kasi kung ako magpapaaral pa, ma-off ako. Dito ba dadaan ako? Baka ma-hold up. Meron silang maamoy na hindi mabango. So, pwede po ba tayo mag-coordinate sa munisipyo man lang na malinis, huwag sila magluto doon, huwag sila maligo, huwag silang magbenta huwag matulog. Then, yun po, ang concern kung pwede tayo mag-coordinate sa City Hall, then lalakad po yung mga bata. Yung iba, yung maswerte kasi may sasakyan, bababa sa gate. Kasi po dadaanan from there, madumi na nga, pagdating dito, mga kanal na barado, madumi, hindi siya magandang tingnan sa mga magulang at hindi maganda sa mga bata. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Arguelles. So, siguro po ang gustong ipatungkol ni Ma'am Lucy ay sino po kaya ang maaaring makipag-coordinate kay Mayor Joseph Estrada para malinis ang kapaligiran?
Ma'am, kung kay Mayor Joseph Estrada lang yan, parang ano puran yan, yung trick na yung araw, yung suspension ng klase, no, na bahana nung sinuspend, no. Meron naman po tayong pulong na ginanap na, kasama po yung bagong talagang pinuno ng Intramuros Administration. Siya po ay alumnus ng University of Santo Tomas at malapit po siya sa mga Dominikanong pare. Nasabi na po natin sa kanya at pangahawakan po natin yung kanyang pangako na lilinisin at pagagandahin ang Intramuros. Isa sa nasabi niya ay humahanap sila ng lugar para kung saan malilipatan ng some transient dwellers. Sinabi po niya yon. So, wala naman po tayong tigil na pakikipag-ugnayan. Ganun din po, nais po na yun natin na hanapin or hingan ng tulong yung Intramuros Consortium na hindi lang po Letran, concerted effort po yan ng Lyceum, Mapua, di po ba lahat ng ating mga kapitbahay.
Thank you, ma'am. May isa pa pong available slot, okay? Ano po bang gagawin natin? Ladies first? You want to be... Sino po ang nauna? Parent po tayo, ma'am. Okay, go ahead po.
Good morning po, Father. Ako po yung representative ng Elementary Parents Association. At the same time, alumni din po ako. Dalawang anak ko po yung nag-aaral dito. So kung bibigyan po ako ng Diyos ng pangatlo, Letran pa rin ang pipiliin ko. No? For the past 4 years po, na yung anak ko, grade 6 na po kasi yung panganay ko, and grade 3 po yung aking bunso. Nire-represent din nila yung Letran kasi nasa brochure yung anak kong panganay and yung bunso ko naman yung nasa ating website. Siya po yung batang nakatingin kay Manuel L. Quezon. Hindi ko lang alam kung siya pa rin yung nandoon. No? So, kasi po kaming, for the past 4 years po, ang mga magulang, malaya pong nakakapasok. No? So, we were also able to experience the Ariba spirit. No, hindi lang mga anak namin ang nakaranas noon. So, ngayon marami pong mga changes, marami mga bagong policy. Gusto ko lang i-suggest kasi sana yung mga nandito na ingatan po natin Kasi po, medyo nahihirapan na tayo sa pagmamarket ng Letran. So, medyo nababawasan pa yung mga nandito ng matagal. So, medyo nakakalungkot. So, isa po yung nakita ko po, isa yun yung mga changes. Hindi po masyadong naipaparating sa mga magulang ng maayos. Hindi po nila naipapakita yung magandang dahilan ng mga pagbabago ng Letran. So, sana kung kanino man po pwedeng i-address yun. So, especially sa engineering department. So, most concern kasi namin yung mga changes sa engineering department nagagaling. No? So, sana po, mas may parating sa magulang yung magandang dahilan ng mga pagbabago. Kasi maraming nagugulat, no? So, hindi naman kasi lahat pumupunta na, lalo na po yung mga from grade 4 hanggang grade 6, yung mga magulang nag-start na kasi independent na yung mga anak nila. So, hindi na sila laging nasa Letran. So, maraming pagbabago. Pagpunta nila dito, ha? Ganun na ba? So, umuusok yung kanilang, kasi Letran spirit ang nasa kanila. Arriba spirit, ramdam na ramdam nila yan for 4 years. No? So, medyo magulang, nagagalit, parang kulang na lang ipagtabuyan nyo kami. Parang ganon. So, nararanasan po ng mga magulang yun. Sa akin, walang problema kasi Letran spirit na sa akin na. No? Matagal na, 1997 pa po. So hanggang ngayon, dala-dala ko sa mga anak ko yun. No? So walang problema. So nahihirapan kami ng mga katulad ni Sir Bong, iparanas yun sa mga bagong magulang na ipakita sa kanila yung Letran spirit or yung Arriba spirit. Minsan sinasabi sa amin na pro-Letran kasi kayo, kaya kayo ganyan. So masakit para sa amin yun. Hindi kami nag-o-oppose sa mga standards, sa mga new policies, but we're more on concern sa mga magulang na nawawala. One example po dyan is si Mrs. Lebria. So, ang pamilya nila Letranista, ang mga anak nila Letranista. So, last year lang sila nag-transfer. So, sa mga policy na hindi masyadong naipapaliwanag, yung mga magandang purpose ng mga yun. So,
Okay, ma'am, if I may butt in, for clarification, can you cite a specific policy para naman po maibato natin sa tamang opisina? Halimbawa po, ano
Sige,
pong
ma'am.
polisiya?
For example po, yung entrance ng mga kung saan katulad po, di ba, nalipat na po kami sa bagong building. So, nalulungkot po kami. Sandali lang namin naranasan yun, yung bagong building. No? Ang tagal namin inantay actually yung structure nun. Nilipat kami sa back door ng So, katulad sabi ni ma'am, unpleasant yung paligid na dadaanan namin doon. So, nagtiis kami ng 1 year para daanan namin yung, alam nyo na po, yung sa umaga, hindi maganda, maraming mga... So, yun po yung mga hindi kami sinabihan na
Okay.
doon na kami.
So probably your question could be addressed to EBG,
Apo.
Engineering, Buildings and Grounds. Tama po ba iyon,
Yes
ma'am?
po, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so we have the head of the EBG, Dr. Balasan, to address your concerns. Salamat po, ma'am.
Isang magandang umaga po sa lahat. Okay, lalo na sa ating mga magulang na narito. Tungkol po doon sa pagdaan sa back gate ng mga elementary, ito po ay upang hindi sila maihalo doon po sa ating mga nasa college na. Especially pag pasukan, kung minsan sabay-sabay yan, no? Nagkukos po rin tayo ng traffic para lang po ma-separate sila, yung mga bata, lalo na yung mga kinder na maliliit, no? Na kung nasa main gate po sila, mahahalo sila doon sa pumapasok na college. Okay? Kaya po doon sila sa back gate. Pangalawa po, ang ating pong transport service. Hindi ko lang po alam, ma'am, kung ang inyong anak ay sa transport service din po. So, ang ating pong parking ay nasa back gate po at 3 slot po yon na parang hindi mag-cause ng traffic. Binigay na po sa atin ng Intramuros Administration yon. So, may oras po na dapat nandoon dahil siyang po yan, nasunod-sunod eh. So, pag alis na isa, pasok yung isa. Ganun po. At naniniwala din po ako na itong polisiya na ito ay nailatag na po sa inyo during your parents' orientation. Kasi po, may kopya po ako noon. Nung policy namin at yung policy na sinabi sa inyo during your orientation, signed by the principal, noted by me. sa paniniwalang lahat kayo ay nagkaroon ng kopya nitong guidelines na ito. Okay? Lahat po itong pagbabago na ito ay para po sa lahat naman. Ngayon po, yung pong pagbabago na tulad ng pagpasok po sa main gate na naka-shorts, naka-mini, naka-chinelas, okay. Kung ito po ay ginagawa natin ng mga nakaraang taon, okay, malaki po ang pagbabago talaga ngayon. Pero hindi po namin sinasabi na hindi po kayo tinatanggap. Pinapapasok po kayo. Ang una pong step, pagdating niyo po doon sa turnstile, at kayo po ay naka-micro-mini or naka-chinelas, with all politeness, ipapaalala po sa inyo ng security in charge ang aming pong dress code. Pero kayo po ay papapasukin. Pangalawang step, doon po sa information. Sasabihin lang po sa inyo ng information officer natin na maghintay lang po kayo. Meron po tayong waiting area doon. Pangatlong step, itatawag po kung saan departamento ang concern nyo. Kung sa office ba ni Mang Magpantay, o sa finance ba, o kung saan po ba. At yung mga tao po na nandoon sa concerned department na yon, sila po ang lalapit sa inyo. Sila po ang maglilingkod sa inyo. Kung ang problema nyo po ay ibabalik ang libro kung sa library yan, sila na po ang gagawa noon. Kayo po ay mauupo lang doon. Ngayon po, kung kayo naman po ay, let us say, appropriately dressed at talagang may concern kayo in different department. Sa una, ganun din po. Pangalawa, pangatlo, this time, kailangan po natin ng ID lace. At tong ID lace na po natin ay meron color-coded po. Depende po kung saan kayong department or building pupunta. So alam po namin from afar na ito pong bisitang ito ay para siya dito sa ganitong building. Ay para siya dito sa ganitong building. Okay, ang iiwan nyo lang po sa ngayon ay ID nyo. Okay, ngayon po, ang pakiusap ko lang sa mga magulang, kung pumasok po kayo sa main gate, wag na po kayong lumabas sa back gate. Kasi po may estilo po, papasok sa main gate, lalabas sa back gate. Kung saan po kayo pumasok, doon po kayo lalabas. Ito po ay ginagawa natin para maging maayos ang lahat. Alam po namin na may maapektuhan. Ganun naman po talaga ang pagbabago. May maapektuhan, pero sa lahat po ay para sa ikabubuti po ng Letran. Salamat.
Thank you, Dr. Balasan. So I'm sure if you still have questions, you can address that to the office of Dr. Balasan, no? And definitely, she will be glad to entertain all your questions and concerns. So as a moderator or as your moderator, I would like to use my authority to award the final and last question to the student who was raising his hand a while ago. Hindi kita matiis, anak. Okay, Iho, throw in your question.
Thank you po. I am Paul Alexis po, no? A student from the Basic Education Department. I'm the president of the Letran Junior High School Student Government. And I recognize po that the Basic Education Department is the very core, no, the heart and soul of this Colegio. And I find it very po, I think it is one of my concerns po sana na hindi kami na bibigyan ng light masyado. No? Hindi po kami bibigyan pansin. Kaya aming department na mas may emphasis sa higher levels. So I guess this is not much of a question, no? Rather a recommendation sana to the administration na sana we get the support that we want, we need, and we feel that through this, no, we can encourage kasing enrollment as the rector, Father Rector had reported, no, it went down during the previous years. Letran was booming, no, before during the day, and we want to, of course, to restore that type of the glory days, no, the heyday of Letran. And by empowering, of course, the Basic Education Department, we will be able to achieve sana, no, a stronger. We will be able to produce, of course, better alumni. Okay, so yun sana, empowerment of the basic ed. Thank you.
Ma'am Joy, may
Yes,
I?
ma'am.
Anak, I have a question. So you were saying na parang napapabayaan, di po ba na parang gano'n, no? Bigyan ng konting ilaw o liwanag. Maaari po bang bigyan mo ko ng isang recommendation para mapadama namin ang aming pagmamahal?
Well, I guess po sana, no, if we have any endeavors po, no, any programs that we are planning to hold, sana po the Letran administration will be able to support po sana the programs.
Give me one.
For example, let's say me as the president po of the student government of the junior high school level. I would ask sana po if we have any programs, any platforms, we would be, hindi ko naman hinihingi na mag-exceed yung recognition sa amin sa senior high school, sa Letran Student Council. Ang inasan po sana namin, if we have any programs na gusto namin, that the administration be able to back it 100% po.
Give us a good program and we will support it.
Okay.
Diba?
Yes po.
Give us a good program. It should also come from you also.
Yes po.
Diba? Give us. Because the academics cluster, more specifically with the help of your principal, she would normally come to my office at pag meron kayong mga undertakings or endeavors, she would fight for a specific undertaking. Okay?
I'll give one po. I'll give one
Sige.
program. For example po, we are currently pushing for the Wash Day Wednesday, ma'am.
Wash Day Wednesday.
Yes po. For the Basic Education Department. Many, we have heard this, no? It's, the students have been clamoring for this. And we don't know how to reach po the administration, how to forward this concern to the administration, how we can suggest po na sana magkaroon po ng return.
Gusto mo sumali sa Beautification Committee? We will include you, no? To dream for a better amenities for Letran.
Okay. Ma'am Joy, sorry.
Yes.
Ma'am Magpantay is raising her hand.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Ma'am Magpantay.
So this is for the President of the Student Council. I would like to inform you that I have a plan to request our BPAA for the Wash Day. But it is not yet requested because some of our students, they don't have yet not all of our students have already the T-shirt. So I'm waiting for everybody to have the T-shirt before we announce the Wash Day.
Thank you.
Can I add po something, no?
Okay, anak. If you have additional question,
Not a
probably...
question po. I'd just like to recognize, I'd just like to thank the administration for this opportunity to hold this type of event.
Thank you also. Okay, and with that, I think that ends our panel discussion and the open forum between the stakeholders and our administrators. Yung pong iba sa atin, naging tahimik, but I can read the questions inscribed in your minds. Siguro nahiya lang pong magtanong. So I think papers will be disseminated so as you can write whatever questions or comments, recommendations you have for a particular department or office. And rest assured, all of these will be addressed in another venue and in another time. Okay? And with that, we request our Vice President and our Father Rector to please sit alongside with the administrators. Be seated with our administrators. So, as an educator, ako po ay isang guro, no? Lagi na lang after each session, we have to summarize, right? Ano po ba ang summarize sa Filipino? Pagbubuod, okay, pagbubuod. So, ibubuod po natin, no? We will summarize what transpired, no, for the entire half day of our Relacion. So the first part was allotted for the presentation of our Father Rector for his reports for the different components that were met by the Colegio and some components which were also met. However, we were a little bit short of the original target. And then it was followed by a break, no, for all of you. We were not included there, but it was a voluntary decision coming from us. And then it was succeeded by the presentations of our three vice presidents, and of course, followed by the panel discussion and interaction with our audience. So maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. So this time, before we officially end our program for today, let us have again our Father Rector for his closing message.
Bago ko ibigay itong aking pangwakas na pananalita na isinulat ko, nais ko sanang tugunan yung maraming mga tanong at pananaw na inilabas kanina. Ako ho ay letranista. Produkto ho ako ng Letran. From prep to grade 4th year high school ho. Teacher ko si Ma'am Magpantay. Grade 4, art. Kaya ako magaling sa art. Nung ako ho'y nabigyan ng pagkakataong maging rektor ng Letran, concern ko rin ho ang basic education kasi produkto ho ako nito At malinaw ko hong pinaparating sa lahat na yun ho ay mahalaga sa akin. At pagsusumikapan ho natin na yun ay iangat. I mean, it's part of this effort to become a reputable school of quality education, effort, standards, awareness. Patungkol dyan, lalong-lalo na sa basic education. Dahil ang mga karamihan sa mga alumni ay produkto ng basic education. Ang mga kapatid nating Filipino, kinikilala natin na isa yan sa mga pinaka-aktibo at pinaka-masarap katrabahong mga alumni. At may panukala sila at pakikinggan natin at titingnan natin nang sa gayon mahikayat natin at maialok natin na Letran as a school of choice for our Filipinos. Patungkol sa physical structure, dahil layunin natin maging university, talagang layunin din nating lumaki. Hindi lang sa bilang ng population, pero physically, nandyan na ho yung plano patungkol sa ating quadricentennial gym na tatawagin nating LQ, Letran Quadri. At naghahangad tayo na maghanap pa ng iba pang lugar. Kung interesado ho ang Mayor ng Maynila para ho ma-address yung concern ni Ma'am Arguelles, handa ho tayong bilhin yung lupain hanggang sa Loton kung available ho yun. Para malinis lang ho yung mapanghing lugar na yon. Nilakaran ko rin ho yun, sumakay din ho ako doon, nabuhay ho ako doon. Physics was my favorite subject. Ako'y boy teacher ng physics ng kapatid ho ni Ma'am Arguelles. Pinagmamalaki ko rin ho yun, pero tinawag ho ko ni Lord, kaya hindi ako naging astronaut. At sa maraming concerns, lalo-lalo yung galing doon sa mga kabataan, sa mga estudyante, nakikinig ang inyong rektor at layunin ko na tuparin ang inyong mga pangarap, ang inyong mga hiling sa ikabubuti ng Letran. Okay. Ito na ho yung pangwakas. Ang aklat naman ni Josue, or the book of Joshua, ang ating babasahin. Si Josue, or Joshua, ay hinirang para humalili kay Moises bilang pinuno ng Israel. Wala na si Moises, nalipol na ang orihinal na salinlahay na lumisan ng Ehipto, nalinis na ang susunod na salinlahi ng Israel na handa nang pumasok sa pinangakong lupa. Ang pangalang Joshua sa wikang Ebreo ay nangangahulugan ng Diyos ay nagliligtas. God saves. At kaugnay ito ng pangalang Jesus. Kung babasahin natin ang aklat ni Josue, ito ay tungkol sa pagpasok at pagsakop ng Israel sa lupain ng Kanaan. Kasama diyan ang kwento tungkol sa pagtawid sa Ilog Jordan. Yung mga sasama sa pilgrimage, makikita nyo yan. Ang paglibot ng 7 ulit sa paligid ng bayan ng Jericho hanggang sa gumuho ang kanilang mga pader gamit lamang ang mga trumpeta at sigaw. Pwede rin nating gawin yan sa mga kalaban nating eskwelahan sa NCAA. Lilibutin ng 7 beses sa pamamagitan ng trumpeta at sigaw. Nandyan din ang kwento ng pakikidigma at pagtatagumpay ng mga Israelita laban sa mga tribot kaharian ng Kanaan. Kahit maliit sila, kahit kakaunti sila, hindi sila natakot o natalo. Dahil kakampi nila ang Diyos na siyang nagpangako at siyang tumupad. At bakit ko pinili ang aklat ni Josue bilang teksto ng ating magninilay sa pagwawakas ng relasyong ito? Unang-una, ang aklat na ito ay tungkol sa pagpapatuloy. Pagpapatuloy ng kwento, pagpapatuloy ng paglalakbay, pagpapatuloy ng plano. Ang bagong strategic plan natin ay pagpapatuloy nung nakaraang strategic plan natin. Tinutuloy lamang natin. Ikalawa, ang aklat na ito ay patungkol sa pagtupad, sa pagkamit sa pinangako at pagsapit sa patutunguhan. Layunin natin na ang plano ay tuparin. A plan is only as good as its execution. And we really are committed to executing the plan. Ikatlo, ang aklat na ito ay tungkol sa Diyos. Siya ang tunay na bida ng kwento. Ang Diyos sa pangalan ni Josue, ni Joshua, ang Diyos ay ang tagapagligtas. May mga nagtatanong kung bakit meron tayong relasyon. Wala ho'y ibang mga rektor ng ganito. Lintulad natin ito sa State of the Nation Address ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas o sa State of the Province Address ng aming prior provincial sa Dominican Province of the Philippines. Si Father Vico pwede hong maglabas ng State of the Priory Address pag siya ho ay ginanahan patungkol dyan. Pero higit sa talumpating ako lang ang nagsasalita o kayo lang ay nakikinig, hangad natin sa relasyong ito na tayo ay mag-usap. Lalo na tungkol sa plano ng Letran sa mga darating na taon. Plano natin ito. At sa pag-uusap natin, harinawa, tayo ay magkasundo sa likod nitong balakin. At sa pagkakasundo, tayo ay susunod sa gawa. Tutupad sa pinag-usapan at pinagkasunduan. Gagawin at gaganapin ang lahat ng nararapat at tapat. At tulad kay Josue at sa mga Israelita, tinatawag natin ang Diyos para pagtibayin ang planong ito o sa wika ng Biblia, ang tipanang ito. Marami pang dapat gawin at hindi natin maitatanggi na malaki ang hamon, malaki ang gastos at mahirap ang landas. Pero hindi ako nag-iisa, hindi tayo nag-iisa. Sa tulong na rin ng ating mga opisyales, pang-akademiko at pang-administratibo, sa likas na kahusayan at kabutihan ng ating mga guro at mga empleyado, sa kagandahang loob ng mga kapatid kong alumno, sa ginintuang unawa at awa ng ating mga magulang, at sa talino, tiyaga at tapang ng ating mga mag-aaral, sa lakas at marudub nating dasal sa pamimintakasi ng mga banal at santong letranista sa langit, isusulong natin ito. Plano natin ito, Letran, para sa iyo to. Maraming salamat po. Siyempre Arriba, siyempre Letran.
The Rector for that very inspiring, motivating, and encouraging final message. And now for the final part of our program, may I request everyone to please rise and with great honor and pride, let us all sing our alma mater hymn.
Dinala si Quezon sa Maynila at sa gayoy mga mag-aral siya sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
Ang 75 season ng NCAA.
Where is the team of Colegio de San Juan de Letran?
Students of Colegio de San Juan de Letran bagged top honors.
Kampiyon ng Letran.
Sa endgame kaya panalo ang Letran.
Baka sa miss from the Ant-Man Mark III.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo at partisipasyon at naway magkita po tayong muli para sa Relacion 2018. Siyempre, arriba, siyempre, Letran.